Getting started with calisthenics doesn't need to be complicated, but a lot of people make it harder than it needs to be by jumping to the wrong approach too early. Some people simply try to train advanced skills before they build any real strength, and others avoid weights entirely. And many beginners end up frustrated because progress feels slow, unclear, or their joints and muscles start hurting. So how should you approach calisthenics depends on where you are right now. Your body weight, training history, and current strength level all matter. Calisthenics places a high demand on your strength to body weight ratio. When that ratio isn't in your favor, the stress shows up quickly in the elbows, shoulders, and wrists. And over time, that stress is going to compound, especially when form breaks down or movements are repeated before the joints are ready. If you're overweight, the smartest move is to be focusing on losing body fat while building strength with weights. Calisthenics requires you to move your entire body through space, and extra body weight turns every rep into a near maximal effort. That doesn't just slow down progress, but increases joint strain early on and limits how much quality volume you can actually accumulate. To put that into perspective, if you're 300 pounds and trying to do a pull-up, you're asking your body to pull 300 pounds through space every single rep. Most people don't realize how extreme that demand is. For reference, I've been training close to a decade. I weigh around 180 pounds and I'm currently doing weighted pull-ups with an additional 100 pounds. That puts my total load at about 280 pounds, which is still less than what a 300 pound beginner is being asked to move just to complete a single body weight rep. Compare that to starting on a lat pull down, where you might train clean control reps with 50 to 100 pounds. You can progress gradually, reinforce good mechanics, and load the movement in a way your joints can tolerate. You're training the same exact muscles and patterns, but at an appropriate intensity that allows connective tissue to adapt instead of breaking down. During this phase, weight training is the most effective tool for you. It will allow you to build muscles, create a caloric deficit, and strengthen joints without constantly fighting your own body weight. And as your body weight comes down and your relative strength improves, calisthenics shifts from being punishing to being productive. Now, if you're a complete beginner and not significantly overweight, starting with calisthenics and mastering basics is the right move for you. This is where most people should begin. Focus on foundational movements like push-ups, rows, assisted pull-ups, squats, lunges, planks, and hanging from a bar. And I literally just mean hanging from a bar. These movements build body awareness, joint stability, and control on your own body weight. Your objective right now is not to skill chase or look impressive. The objective is to own these simple movements. Learn to move with clean form and control your tempo and push yourself close to failure without losing or compromising your form. These basics will be the backbone of calisthenics, and skipping them is going to be detrimental to you and stall your progress in the future, or maybe even help you develop joint issues later on, which we're trying to avoid. And before worrying about muscle ups, any type of levers, handstands, or just any advanced calisthenics skill, foundational strength needs to be solid. That means consistent clean pull-ups, consistent clean push-ups, and really strong dips and controlled core work. When this base is in place, you have the necessary strength to actually train the skills and progress fast in those skills. Because at the end of the day, calisthenics skills, you're really just showcasing the strength you've already built. While yes, they do help you build strength, they're really more about just using the strength that you've already built up, and you build that strength with these solid basic movements. So once the base is in place, these advanced skills become safer, more efficient, and far easier to learn. And most plateaus in calisthenics don't come from a lack of skill practice. They come from the gaps in the basic strength that was never addressed, as I just mentioned before. And you're going to start to compensate and break down your form trying to use muscles that you shouldn't be using for certain skills. Once that foundation is established, hybrid training becomes the next step for you. This is where calisthenics and weights stop competing and start reinforcing each other. Calisthenics is going to build the control and stability that you need, and weights can provide clear overload, strength gains, and muscle growth. Each fills in the limitations of the other when applied with intention. And there's absolutely no need to rush this process or overhaul everything at once. Start small and stay structured, and simply let the progression earn itself over time. This approach is what allows for consistent progress for years instead of cycling between phases of stagnation and injury. I broke this down of how you can mix calisthenics and weight training properly in my previous video, so go ahead and watch that if you're stuck or simply need some tips how you can possibly combine them once you reach this stage where you can think about hybrid training and mixing them together. So if you're serious about building serious strength, protecting your joints, and learning to train structure with hybrid training, this channel is perfect for you. I got lots of videos planned, and my next 2 videos are going to be about why you should be doing weighted dips and weighted pull-ups. So remember friends, stay disciplined, and I'll see you all in the next video.